All right, guys, we have a head-to-head battle with the S5ii and the ZVE-1. ZVE-1's rocking the 55mm 1.8 Zeiss at 55mm, and the closest I got to that is the 50mm 1.8 on the S5ii. They're both on their equivalent cinetones, S-cinetone and Cine-1 or Cine-2 on the S5ii. So how are they looking, guys? I mean, obviously you can see the color rendition's a little different between the two. I'd say this shirt is probably closer to the S5ii color, but maybe a little more saturated, but it's pretty close. But either way, I wanted to pit these two against each other because used, you can get the S5ii for $1,400. Used ZVE-1's $1,700-ish. So you're talking $200-300 difference, depending on where you can get it from. But a ZVE-1 obviously has great video features. S5ii has great video features, but you can do 60 frames per second uncropped. That's one of its biggest advantages. And also the low light performance on the ZVE-1 is amazing as well. 12,800 on S-Log is crazy. But the customization point of it all is if you like to customize your camera and get into it, S5ii is for you, right? But if you want the little more easy point and shoot kind of camera, the ZVE-1's for you. They're both good cameras, and they both have decent ecosystems. Sony's ecosystem is better. Obviously, you can get the Tamrons, the Sigmas. You can get the Sigmas on the Panasonic too, but with the Tamrons, you get the 28-75 G2, $600 used. But they both work good. They both are good. Which one would I recommend? If you're willing to go, you know, just all you need for just quick, easy, I'd say the ZVE-1. But if you want to get into a system to where you can just be like, okay, I want to hold this camera, I want to stay with this camera for a long time, I think the S5ii would be good for the main point that it does photo, it does video, and you can grow with it to the point where, you know, it doesn't overheat. It's got 2 card slots, full HDMI, so it's you can use it for professional use. If you don't ever plan on doing anything professional, the ZVE-1's great. You know, it's video quality is amazing, amazing. S-cinetone, love it, and autofocus second to none. And if you don't take a lot of pictures with it, it does take good pictures, but who does that anymore? You know, most people buy this are going to use it for video anyway, but it's a great camera. ZVE-1 is amazing. I'd recommend that. With the ecosystem is better too. So if you just want, hey, I just want a camera to do video only, just in YouTube settings and, you know, content creator kind of thing, ZVE-1's amazing. And S5ii is great too. You can't go wrong with it, but it's more customizable, but it takes a little more, you know, maybe it's because I just came from Sony and Canon. It took me a little bit to learn the Lumix system, but once I did, it was fine. You put things in the menus and quick menus, but I just wanted to give a quick head-to-head on these and let you know my thoughts on it, to let you know what I thought. I like them both. That's why I have them both. And I also want to get the ZVE-10 too when that comes out. But let me know what your thoughts are. What would you select out of these two cameras? If you're gonna do professional work and you absolutely know that you are gonna, S5ii would be a no-brainer for me. But if all you're gonna do is content creation for YouTube, the ZVE-1's great too, because you can put a fan on it and it'll run all day long on 60 frames per second. I know I've done it, but I had it overheated on me one time recording church service for an hour and a half. It shut off, so I lost part of my church service. So I learned my lesson with that one. Put a fan on it or get a camera that doesn't overheat. But I still kept the camera because I love it. There's nothing else in this price range for the ZVE-1 that'll do 60 frames per second, except for the R8. Great camera, just not a fan of the ecosystem on the Canon. But the Canon R8's great. But just wanted to shoot this to you. The S9, one thing I wanted to say about the S9, for the this is the thing. It might not be the best deal right now, but two things. If they remove the time limit from the S5, the S9, so it'll record until it shuts off. You'd probably go as long as the ZVE-1, right? And if that's the case, and they let the user decide instead of their camera just deciding to shut it off every 15 minutes, if that's the case, and you can pick one up used for $1,200 or $1,300, now you're talking, if you pick one up for $1,200 in like, say 3 months from now, and they update it, because Panasonic is good about updating their cameras, right? So if they do that, then you can get it for $1,200. Now you're talking it's a pretty good deal, you know, if that works. But who knows? I'm just saying, right now, I wouldn't pay $1,500 for it because I get a used S5 for $1,500, so, or less actually. So for me, I'd go that way. But you know, anyway, just wanted to throw a quick video up and just kind of pit these things head to head. And they're both great cameras. I mean, you could even use the ZVE-10. I got that. I still kept that. I'll upgrade that to the Mark II when it comes out. But for locked off tripod shots, it's wonderful with the Sigma lenses. But all right, guys, head to head battle. There you go. Obviously, the low light on the ZVE-1 is going to be better, and S5 is fine. It's 4,000 dual base for the V-Log, so which is fine. Unless you're going to do extreme low light, probably won't even make a difference. But like, subscribe. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you like better? Have a great day.